Our pro tip today, how to look absolutely fabulous and absolutely natural with makeup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our Stark Naked palette today. So we made it as an eyeshadow palette, but then we found out after we got it that it does a lot of other things. And so it's kind of become our whole face palette. So we are going to use this palette for most of our makeup. And then we're also going to use Flat Earth, which is one of our original palettes. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And we're going to use the Works, our Works kit, brown liner kit. And I'm using dark brown. And then I'm going to wear ladies' night lashes. The whole idea of this is you're going to be like natural, but perfect natural, like supernatural. All right, so I'm going to start with, there's certain brushes, we don't make these brushes, someday we will, but there's certain shapes of brushes I really prefer. I really like this brush here, if you guys can see that. It's a wedge brush and it's kind of bigger at the top than at the bottom. I like this better than just a big fluffy brush. And this is what I do, like the majority of this area of my eye with, like so the lid and the corner, and then you can kind of rotate it and that wedge just gets right into the crease. It's very nice. I am gonna start off with, here we go. We're gonna go right here in the middle. Can you guys see that? That color is called Blush. So I'm gonna do both eyes and I'm just gonna go from the outside here right into that middle corner. It's a little harder to see this particular color because it's nearly my skin color. But there you go. Can you see that? It's a very pretty color. They're very pigmented. So like when you put them on, the color you see in here is the color that actually goes on your face. So that's important to know. So I used P3 primer, but then I powdered my eyelids, which I tend to do. So effectively, this is the color without primer. So I started with our P3 primer, did my foundation, so now I'm just touching up. I like it, and everybody's eye shape is different, so you'll adjust for yourself. But I really like to just look straight at myself with my eyes open because I want to make sure that that is kind of a halo that matches the shape of my eye. See that? That way you don't end up with like a weird flat spot. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy back, and then I have really the exact same brush, but it's little. So here we go. We're gonna go right here. Can you see that one? It's called Alabaster, right there. We're gonna do right up under our eyebrow, just like that. So I usually actually do my eyeshadow first, and then I clean up anything that's wrong, and then I do the rest of my face, but since I already have my foundation on, obviously I'm doing it this way. But then I'll do my eyebrows, and then I will touch up right under my eyebrows. And everybody does these things different. Just because this is how I do it doesn't mean it's perfect. And then you wanna blend those a little bit. These are pretty soft colors, so they don't need as much blending. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with this little guy here. This is a wedge brush. So then I'm gonna go into Nubian, which is the dark brown. So I'm just gonna go right across like I'm wearing like eyeliner, right on top of my lash line. There we go. And then I'm gonna go under, blow that a little bit. Just this corner right here, I'm gonna bring it out a little bit, connect them. See how it's making a little triangle right there? I know this is all very subtle, just like that. And by the way, you guys, you've probably heard me say this before, hands are tools, fingers are tools. Do not be afraid to touch your own face. I know, like, I don't mean like get all up in your face and your nose and get a cold or the flu or COVID or something, but I mean like when you're doing your makeup, it's just fine. Touch your face. All right, so same thing on this eye. People are always like, they need a million tools, and some tools are great. However, I mean, I'm not gonna do this without makeup brushes, right? On the other hand, you're not stuck if you don't have them. You can do just an awful lot with just like a little brush in your fingers. Getting just that little corner, and I'm gonna wing it out a little, and then I'm just gonna do this with my finger because it's easier. This is a super soft brush. I use it for blush and I use it for contour. So this is one of the interesting things that we found out about the Stark Naked palette. Nubian makes a really amazing contour, but you wanna use a really soft brush because if you use a harder brush, it's going to go on like in a stripe. So you need a super soft brush, and you want it, it's got a lot of pigment, so you wanna tap it off. Get some on there and then just tap it up on the mirror. And there we go. I'm just doing a little bit. Is that awesome or what? And then a little tap tap we're gonna do right here. So you make a little line and then a little line on your jaw, a line down from your ear, and then turn right at your jaw. Now I'm a little jowly right here, so I just get a little right there just to give that illusion of no more jowliness. I also have kind of a wide nose, and so I like to use where is that little brush? Okay, so this is one of these brushes that just comes with your powder that no one ever uses and they throw away because it's useless. Turns out it's not useless. It's actually really, really good for contouring your nose. Look at how well that looks. It just fits right in there. I love these things. This came out of an IT Cosmetics one, but they come in everything. Just go across like that, just a little on it, tap, tap. You do not want a big old line on your nose. And then look at it, you just line that guy up right there, done. How cool is that? And I'm going to, this is just a little translucent powder. Just blend that guy a little bit, just like that. And again, fingers are tools. There. Now then, back to our Stark Naked palette. So we have, can you guys see that one right there? Ivory Glow. This guy right here. This is called Ivory Glow. That is an amazing highlighter. So I'm gonna grab a highlighting brush. I like this guy here. I don't know who makes this. Anyway, so this guy here, this is a nice soft one. Nice soft angle brush for highlighter. You're gonna put it right in there, just like that. Get it on there, around the corner. And we're gonna do right there. Nice, huh? Same thing on the other side. This is our window side, so it's hard to see. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush. We use this one that we used from up here since it has a light color on it. Same thing, little here, and just go right up the middle. There we go. I also like to put this in the inside corner of my eyes because I just think it makes them pop. So a little there and a little here. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna try something I haven't tried before, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this without using any blush. You can use the color blush in the Stark Naked as a really light blush, but it is really light. It's like, let me show it to you. It's the same peachy color that we put on our eyes. So we'll try it a little bit here, but I feel like it's like good for like maybe here, but it doesn't really, I like to have a little like actual pink on the balls of my cheeks. It looks a little sun-kissed. In the Flat Earth palette, the Terracotta might be a really nice blush color for just that little touch of pink. I'm just kind of touching the whole thing, and then I'm just gonna blot the little heck out of that guy. Here we go. Oh, it worked. Nice. Oh, I like it. I could even do a little more. I think it's safe. Okay. And if you get crazy, you can always blend. It's fine. So then I'm also gonna use this. This is Innisfree mineral packed, and I'm gonna blend that out a little bit with it. I don't want to cover up my highlight there. So I always like to remind people, anytime that you're putting on a highlighter, do not go insane with your highlighter. I'm always saying, don't look like the Tin Man. You do not want to do that. And get under my eyes a bit here. There we go. All right, so now we are going to grab the Works Brow Kit. So the Works Brow Kit, it comes with a very handy dandy little two-ended brush. So you have your angle brush for, well, okay, so the thing about the Works is you can literally do anything with it. Well, okay, not literally anything. I mean, you can't take it snow skiing or anything, but you can do so many things. You can do your waterline, you can do your eyeliner all the way around, you can do your tight line, you can do your eyebrows, which is what most people initially think it's just for. You can also cover your grays. It is waterproof and it is smudge proof. So once it dries, and it dries pretty fast, you can you can do your grays with it and go to sleep. I do that, and it's not on your pillow. You can do your eyebrows once, they're good for a couple days if you don't shower. Even if you shower, just don't wash it hard, it's gonna stay on. And beards. It is so good for guys. I always forget guys because I'm not one, obviously. It is great for beards. Now you guys, this stuff, again, so pigmented. Don't put a lot on the brush until you know how to use this. As a matter of fact, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by drawing a line directly underneath from the corner of your eyebrow to the arch. See how pigmented that is? And just a really light hand. There we go. So you draw that little line. Show you guys. And then you're gonna do the exact same thing on top. Start not quite at the very outside corner though, because you don't want a sharp line there. So start in about 1/4 inch. Start here. Just draw a line. Just like that, straight line. And then you fill it in. Don't do the very front yet though. Are you guys noticing that I am not getting any more product on here? This stuff is it goes a really long way. It's very soft, it's very, very pigmented. And then when you've got kind of most of it off, then do the front in little upward strokes. Because you want to blend that in. There you go. And then we're gonna do one more little, just touch it. That, maybe two, there. And then we do the same thing on the outer corner. So we start at the top, we just draw a little line down, very gently. Make sure that you take this out to where, like if you were to make a line between the middle of your mouth to the corner of your eye, like that, that's where your eyebrow should end. So you really want to frame your face all the way by getting that done. And then you can just fill in. And then we'll do the other side. Tiny little bit, tip, tip, at the most. A little line on the bottom, line on the top. Make sure they match. All right, and then we're gonna fill in right here. Little upward strokes. Now make sure you look straight into the mirror and be like, do I match? I am close, but not exactly. I feel like it needs, this one always seems to need a little bit more. It's got some little spots under there that, from where I've tortured it over the years. And I also have dry skin, so you know, these things happen. All right, so when you're looking to see if they match, look at the height, top and bottom. Are they about equal with this, you know, part of your nose? That kind of thing. And when they are, you're happy? Perfect. So that is all we're gonna do with that. Oops, put this guy away. Normally I probably would do, actually maybe I will do just a little. I do like to do, just because when I put my lashes on, I like to blend where my magnetic eyeliner is gonna stop to the corner of my inner eye. And this, I need this guy for. So just go right in that inner corner. There you go. And go up just a little. And this way, when you put on your magnetic eyeliner, you have a nice transition between that and the skin. And you can also, you guys, you can also use this underneath your magnetic eyeliner, which is nice. It saves a little money too. There we go. So now I'm gonna do my first coat of eyeliner. I usually just put on a quick little coat of mascara just to blend. The idea is just to get a little color on your lashes so that they are about the same color as the ones you're about to put on. There, just a little something. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my first coat of liner, our magnetic eyeliner. We're gonna do 2 coats. And then in between coats, I'm gonna do my lips. Okay, here we go. And you just wanna go corner to corner. It's really important to remember that if you don't have the liner on, there's nothing for your lashes to stick to. So anywhere they're gonna be, make sure you get the liner all the way from one side to the other. Right at your lash line, just above your lashes on your skin. Other eye. Can they see? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Oops, I didn't get quite out to the corner on the outside edge. It's not a bad idea to do a little extra at the corners anyway, because that's where the most sheer force is. That's where, when you're wearing your lashes, that's where the magnets need to hold on to the most. Okay, are you guys ready for Bear? Ta-da! I'm super excited. So there's a couple different ways that we can do this. You can just wear it, or you can wear it with Ignite, or you could wear it with 24K too, or you can do it on top or under. We're gonna do patchwork lips. So I'm gonna do just the Bear by itself on like half of my bottom lip. And then I'm gonna do Bear on this half of my bottom lip with Ignite over it. And then I'm gonna do Ignite on my top lip with Bear over that. Okay, so I love this color. Isn't it pretty? There we go. Okay, so that is it by itself. So Velvet Kisses, this whole line, it's matte, opaque. You can use it with or without gloss. It's really long wearing. It's moisturizing. It smells really nice. It smells like warm vanilla, which by the way is like cookie dough, which is yummy. And the nice thing about it being opaque is that you can also use it like a liner. I don't know if you guys can tell, you probably can. This side of my lip is not as big as this side. So I'm gonna overdraw this side just a little bit to even them out. There you go, now I'm even. And let that dry, but on the top I'm gonna put Ignite. So Ignite is our amazing, amazing plumping lip gloss, and it has hyaluronic acid spheres in it that actually draw moisture from your body and mechanically plump your lip. They're not just swollen or irritated. As a matter of fact, it's not irritating at all, but it has a nice tingle in it, kind of like an icy hot tingle, and that actually helps open your pores. All right, so I'm just gonna do the top. It's so hard not to rub my lips together right now, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna put this over the Ignite. And I'm gonna use my fingers because I can't rub my lips together. Normally you would at this point. So this makes it a much more sheer nude. And then same thing, you can put it over. So if you put it under, it makes it a sheer nude. If you put it over, it's got an interesting effect because it almost looks like lip liner and lipstick. So I'm gonna do this on this side of my bottom only. So can you guys see how that instantly makes it look like I had lip liner on? Isn't that neat? It's kind of cool. Now that we've seen it, I am gonna go ahead and do both sides so I can rub my lips together, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, I can't put my lips together. Help me. Okay, let's do one more coat of our Magnitude Magnetic Eyeliner. Here we go. Oops, got it on my lashes. Oh well, it'll come off. You guys don't expect to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Oh, that reminds me, when I was telling you guys to check your eyebrows, I always say eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They do not have to be identical. That's actually kind of weird looking. So, you know, don't worry about trying to make them exactly the same. It just doesn't look real that way anyway. Just a general match, good enough. I love this color. Like, I love this color. So, and it looks beautiful. And like everybody that's tried it on, no matter if they're very light skinned, darker skinned, whatever, it's looked really good. Okay, so that has to dry for 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes, that's not very long. All right, so I'm gonna wear Ladies Night. And these are Ladies Night. They're really beautiful, I love them. So we have different types of lashes and we kind of describe them by the shape. All of our lashes have 6 magnets and they are all trimmable. Most of the time you're gonna wanna trim them from the outside edge and most people do wanna trim 1 magnet off. So when you trim them, you just trim off 1 magnet. It's good to remember to trim just the band and then pull it apart because you don't want to cut hairs in a funny place. You want the hairs to stay in one piece. Snip. You can also keep these and use them as anchors. So now we have a little 5 magnet Ladies Night there. So you put them on the inner corner and then you just lay it down. It's like so easy. All right. See that? It grabbed it and it's on. Done. That was super easy. Let's do the other one. Look, it's like, I like this mirror. Let's do the other one. Give this guy a little trim. Little trim. Okay. I like to give a little bend. And other eye. There you go. Super duper easy. All of our regular lashes come with anchors. So what you do with these is you hold them on directly underneath your natural lash up against the magnet and they will just snap together. And that way, if for any reason you have any fear of anything falling off, which it shouldn't, but life happens, right? This is an extra anchor. That way you know you're good. Okay, so here we go. It's so easy. You just put it right under there until it like, find a little magnet. Come here, guy. Where'd you go? Oh, wait. See, I'm blind. Oh, there it is. There we go. There's one. So most people do one on the inside corner and one on the outside corner. Grab a little guy, see, just a little guy. There. I'm like, how can I do this where you can actually see me? All right, so make sure you can see. Let's see. Can they see? There. Done. Okay, guys, that's it. I look natural. I'm gonna tip this up a little bit. I think I look natural and like I didn't try overly hard, but ready and much, much better. So this is an awesome look. And the only makeup that we used was our palettes, which is super fun. So it's always fun. I love things that do like multi-jobs, like the more jobs, the better. So that is just a fun thing you can tell all of your customers. You've got so many different uses for the works, so many different uses for the palettes. It's amazing. And we can use our lipsticks a lot of different ways. So that was our pro tip for the day, how to do a nude face.